Let's talk about this Epstein stuff. I don't usually touch on this type of stuff, but it's happening. The files have been released. Everyone's talking about it. It's all over my Twitter For You page.
You still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
No. And I just want to get some things off my chest because I'm aware of all this stuff, but because you guys know me well now, I don't touch on this type of stuff, but I have got certain opinions. And not just the Epstein stuff, the bigger picture stuff, right? So, I'm not shocked at any of this stuff, right? I've believed that this stuff goes on for about 10, 15 years now, right? If you're kind of in my generation and you grew up, you know, from let's say 2007 to 2013 on YouTube, all this shit was already on there. Back in the day, YouTube used to upload some dark shit. You could get some dark shit on YouTube. So everything that I've heard now that's been confirmed, I heard back in the day when I was younger. So by the time it's all hit, imploded, like here we go, it's all proof now. There's the facts. It's like, yeah, well, I already knew that. I already believed that that was the case anyway. So now that it's here, it don't really move me. And that's the issue. You sound like an idiot calling something a conspiracy these days. If you call anything a conspiracy, you look like an idiot because every conspiracy over the past 5 to 10 years has ended up being true. Whereas 10 years ago, you sound like an idiot by mentioning a conspiracy that hasn't been proven yet. Now, you would sound insane if you call something a conspiracy or believe the news or think that politicians are good people or feel like there's not some weird stuff going on in Hollywood. You just look like an idiot because it just is what it is. It's there and it's there to be seen. And it's only there to be seen because they allow it to be seen. So over the years, you hear about these conspiracies and you hear about these conspiracies for so long that by the time it's proven, you're numb to it because they've drip fed you little bits of information over the years. So now you're just allowed to know it. You're just allowed to see it because there's nothing we can do about it. They've already got us where they want us. Everyone's brain's already fried. Everyone's already got to be up for work in the morning. So all this horrible stuff that Epstein done, harming, you know, young people, vulnerable people, the most disgusting shit that you could ever think of, right? I haven't looked into the files because I don't need to. I've got the gist of what's going on, right? The uproar will be online for about a week. And then we've just got to carry on living life. Everyone's got to wake up for work in the morning. Everyone's got bills to pay. There's nothing that can happen that stops this type of shit from happening. It's always happened. It's going to continue to happen. That gave you something to sink your teeth into to make you feel like, you know, you made a difference and you demanded this stuff to come out. This stuff, it's come out because they've allowed it. These conspiracies have been confirmed because they've allowed it to be confirmed. Because no one's a threat anymore. To the point where someone like Nicki Minaj can tweet something like this. I'll put the tweet up. 15 years ago, if a celebrity said anything like that, the world would stop. But now even the celebrities haven't got the influence that they used to have. Everything's just... Who watches the news, really? If you still watch the news, you're an idiot. Everyone knows the news lies, but they've still got certain people brainwashed to the point where, yeah, the news lies, unless the news says something that I politically agree with. They're not lying about that part. No, they're lying about the stuff that you like as well. They're lying about the stuff that you agree with as well. You never used to lie back in the day. When I was young, the news was lying back then as well. If you're 50 years old, the news was lying back then when you were a kid as well. The wars now are so pointless. The wars back in the day, the ones that you praised, yeah, they were pointless as well. It's always been this way. Oh, that election was rigged. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Do you know when the president that you want to win doesn't win? It's rigged. But it's also rigged when the president that you do want to win wins. When your favourite president wins, it's still rigged. It's just still that. It's still that. So back in the day, I had a friend who was into all these conspiracies around about 2010, 2011. I was a teenager. This one day, I used to dismiss it. This one day, he brought the laptop to me, he cracked open the laptop and he showed me the rabbit hole, right? Me, I accepted it right there and then. I was like, that makes sense. I believe that's happening. I got that chilling feeling. And ever since then, I stopped watching the news. I didn't pay attention to politics. I don't care what's going on. So at the time where we've got the power to expose things, we're not capable. That's why we're allowed to have this information. That's why we're allowed to have access to these things, because it don't matter anymore. We're not a threat anymore. You don't need to be a secret anymore. Now they can actually do things and tell you that they're doing it, and there's just nothing we could do because they can just distract us with some other bullshit. This politician's a liar, but today he's saying something that I agree with politically. I agree with this politically, so now I like him. The whole world's idiots. And the powerful people are sick in the head. And they're evil. And all I can do is go on YouTube and just talk about it a little bit. Listen, don't go and look into those files, there's no point. You know what it is. Peace.